Right, question. Was Takamatsu of Togakure mentally ill, crazy, insane, whatever is the most political word nowadays? Now, before you jump on the bandwagon, guys, and have a go, this is not my video. I am making this video for someone else, a man called T Gold, and he's here on YouTube. And he has a theory about why Takamatsu's claims are so outrageous. So stick with me because basically I've got a lot of stuff to go through, so I don't know how long this video will be. But my name's Anthony Cummins, and I'm the author of Book of Ninja, Book of Bushido, Samurai Death Cult. But I've just got a new book coming out called Zen and the Samurai Sword. Click the link below. So all of this, what I'm about to say, has nothing to do with me. I have not come up with a theory. It's Mr. T Gold's theory, but I said I would do the video for him. He's been sending me loads of information, so let's try and get through this. And it could explain why Takamatsu had some really quite crazy ideas. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I have asked Mr. T many times here to simplify this because it's just so much information. So I'm going to try and get through this, guys. So according to Takamatsu, he is the winner of a sumo match between professional sumo wrestlers when he was only small. And he defeated professional sumo wrestlers as a tiny man in their game, and even though they were professionals, and he got rid of it. At the age of 15, Takamatsu. There's too many notes here, guys. Okay, he was attacked by a gang of brigands, and he defeated, I think, sort of 30, 40, 50 people. I'm sorry, his notes are way too complex. Okay, he was hailed by a holy man on a mountain. I don't know, I'm just going to do it from memory. It's far too complicated. He basically worked for the Japanese government in the war in China. He was an assassin for the government, I think. And he was also the last ninja of a ninja school called Togakure, of which there's no historical evidence anywhere. So, what I'm going to do now is go through some idea of this and let me know what you think. Whether it was a lack of vitamin B deficiency that was the problem and led to him maybe fantasizing about things. So, okay, Hatsumi has told the story of Takamatsu having a medical condition known as beriberi, or thiamine deficiency, if that's the correct way of saying it, vitamin B deficiency. If left untreated, its effects can be lifelong, presenting a neurological disorder, presenting a false memories believed to be real, filling in the memory gaps about one's life and personal experiences with the observations from various sources. These include the ideas of their own life story. This is a well-known occurrence in Japan during Takamatsu's time and still observed and diagnosed today. Beriberi, the disease, vitamin B deficiency, was widespread in Japan's Edo and major periods. Beriberi was a major concern for the Japanese military, with high rates continue up until World War II. The story that Takamatsu tells is having been barely able to walk. Retreating up to the mountains, he met a Yamabushi who performed kuji-in, healing Takamatsu of this beriberi and its effects. It's far-fetched, but it sounds like a description of the confabulation, or the mind filling in, memory filling that happened. Beriberi symptoms are described as often including one or more of the following: confusion, memory issues, trouble walking, paralysis, and psychosis. As beriberi is a vitamin B1 thiamine deficiency, somebody called a WK syndrome is the brain disorder that can result from severe vitamin B1 deficiency, particularly in people with alcoholism or other conditions that cause malnutrition. Confusion and disorientation. Patients may experience slightly difficult with orientation, thinking, and alertness. I don't know if Takamatsu was ever thinking that. Loss of muscle coordination, eye movement problems, other symptoms. These are physical symptoms, nothing. Memory loss, severe impairment of short-term memory, difficulty forming new memories, and retrograde amnesia, difficulty recalling past events are characteristic. Confabulation, I think that's how it says, making up stories of information to fill in those memory gaps. Other symptoms, changes in personality such as apathy or irritability can be present. K syndrome or K psychosis tends to develop as something else, I can't pronounce that scientific word, as symptoms go away. This causes brain damage in low parts of the brain called the thalamus and hypothalamus. Permanent damage to the area involved with memory. Inability to form new memories, loss of memory can be severe, making up stories, seeing or hearing things are not really their hallucinations. So this is all down to a vitamin B1 deficiency. And so to be clear here, confabulation is not lying. Takamatsu wasn't lying. He genuinely might have believed it if this was the case. And the idea is that he had some memory damage, mental illness, and memory damage, and he had to fill in those gaps, and his fantasy just took over, and the defeating sumo wrestlers, etc., etc., or whatever the list. There's a long list. I asked Mr. T if he could do it in time to do me a shorter list of direct, but there's just pages and pages of this stuff, so I've just had to film it. It took us like 3 days to get to this stage of trying to at least get it into what, you know, from 20 emails down to 1 email. So this memory filling in would explain why he recreated scrolls from comic book characters, from the Soke, including the Sokeis. He believed that the stories were his own life, and he believed the original scrolls were lost in a fire, and therefore, as the last, he had to replicate them. It was his mission to do them. Okay, he's mixing up some ninja info here. So it would account for him having this brain damage, would account for, because of the malnutrition argument, would account for him doing all this. Right, now I don't need that. Right, don't need that. So basically, yeah, we don't need okay, there's lots of other stuff there about his life, but that's not the key. So the question here is, was Takamatsu sensei, let's call him Takamatsu sensei, was he suffering from brain problems, brain damage, let's say, because of an extreme deficiency in vitamin B1, which creates problems, and is known in Japanese as beriberi. So, and beriberi seems to be a common factor. Now, I haven't researched any of this. This is all from Mr. T. I ain't no fool. So I was dying to say it. You ain't get on no plane. And basically, Mr. T has said he thinks that because the claims by Takamatsu are so outlandish that it's no sensible person would say he beat 2 sumo wrestlers at their own game. He fought off 30 or 40 bandits. He was an assassin for the government. He was the last ninja of a lineage that is clearly made up, you know. But believe it and say these things and go and do it and teach and all that. Now, he was absolutely involved in the Koryu Society and Koryu stuff. He was Kukishin. There's no doubt that he had legitimate certificates. But the question is, he's either just a fantasist, he's like, yeah, I'm going to tell him this, I'm going to tell him, or he believes it for some reason. And the only reason Mr. T believes it, Takamatsu believes it, is because of this beriberi disease. So what do you think, guys? Was Takamatsu insane, crazy, mentally ill, suffering from mental illness? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Again, keep it nice, guys. I don't mind you attacking me. It's just the point here is this is a genuine question to answer, and I never thought of this question. I never thought of this answer, but it does answer the question we've all been asking: is why make up some crazy stuff? And let's go from there. Remember, guys, get yourself a copy of the books here, Book of Ninja, especially on Audible. Those 2 are on Audible. I've got 4 on Audible so far, so that would be great if you get them. But my new book is Zen and the Samurai Sword, and you can click the link below and get a copy. Have a go, you know, I'll get your copy ordered. Let me know what you think, but above all, pass this around the Bujikan world. Let's see. Remember, Takamatsu basically has something to offer, but the problem is it's all befuddled in this sort of big mess of fantasy. So, and it's the same problem is that Koryu has something to offer, but it's befuddled in the changes that went on in Japan and doesn't represent the 1500s of Japan. So comments below, guys, let me know what you think.